Today, I'm going to be answering some of your questions. You guys sent me a message, and you guys, gave me your questions, and it's great. I'm going to answer them right now, and I want you to know that though these questions are not exactly specifically from you, you should still sit here and listen because I think it's really nice for people to actually hear other people's problems. Because at some point in your life, I'm pretty sure you're going to face a similar situation. And I'm pretty sure you have faced a situation like this before. And it's always great to be able to take this advice and use it in your own life and maybe even use it to help others. So, for those of you who want to be good Samaritans and help other people out and even learn some stuff, you've come to the right place. So, here we go. I got the questions right here. Some of them are simple, so I'll save them for the end. We'll start out with ones that are a little more difficult to answer first. So, first question I'll answer. It's a little lengthy, so I hope you can bear with me. It's actually long, so I'm going to answer it one step at a time. Alright, so first, this is an anonymous person. Says this. I've been pushing a lot of people away because of what I feel about myself. I can't stop thinking that I would never be anything, and no matter how hard I try, I won't get anywhere because no one cares. Now, what is the solution here? What are you supposed to do? Well, let me tell you. If I was in your situation, from what I'm reading here, you really have confidence in yourself. You're saying that, look, I'm a great person and all, but I'm just feeling down right now. Well, look, I felt down before as well. And let me tell you, I don't know why, but I turn on this camera and I start talking and I'm just happy. I don't know why, I'm just happy. And people, I'm pretty sure people take that positivity and it's just like, oh, this guy is so happy, it's awesome. But I mean, just like anyone else, I feel down at times, but I don't sit here on this video camera and make it seem like I'm down because that's not what I do. All right, so I'm sorry if this seems like it's a weird cut, but I'm trying my best to answer these questions. You continue to say, I know that I have the heart and mind to do anything. That's great. I know I have the heart and mind to do anything. I notice these little things when you're writing your message. That tells me that you do have confidence in yourself. You're confident that you are someone who can do great things. And that is where it all starts, okay? Okay, so you feel like you're nothing and unworthy of anything. That mindset needs to go. It needs to be gone. You should never have that mindset, ever. If ever something like that happens, where you're saying, I feel like I'm nothing and unworthy of anything, you need to stop and say to yourself, no. No, I am not nothing, okay? And you do this in front of a mirror. Go in front of a mirror and you just look at yourself and you say, what's up? How you doing? All right? Just try it. Just try it. Trust me. Just look at yourself in the mirror and have a nice conversation with yourself. I know that seems weird, but do it. It works, okay? Just talk to yourself. Go sit in front of a mirror and just talk. Talk about what your problems are. That's a very big thing. Go talk about what your problems are. Let me tell you, that's what I do when I'm in prayer. When you're praying, you're sitting there, you're talking to God, and you're basically giving Him all your problems. Hey God, this is what my problems are. Here, take them all. This is what it is. And then you listen in the silence. You listen in the silence to God's answer. You listen and you hear Him. And He speaks to you. It's beautiful. And He speaks to you through the silence. And I learned that from my time away from YouTube. I started getting a lot closer to God. And I found out that God really does have the answers to our questions. So don't feel like you're nothing. And don't feel like you're unworthy of anything. Because let me tell you, I felt that way before. And it took me downhill. My family problems were just absolutely crazy. If I just sat here and talked to you about my problems, we can sit here for hours, okay? But that's not what I'm here for. But what I can say is this. I used to have that mentality. I used to think, I'm nothing. I'm not worthy of anything. I used to think that way. And guess what? When I say that, it doesn't like have an opposite effect where it's like, I'm unworthy, I'm nothing, I'm all this, and then I'm like, well, I'm ready to take over the world now. That's not how it works. You have that negative attitude, you're going to feel negative. So you need to start thinking positively. You need to change things. You need to go and look at positive people, people who are happy, and look at them, and don't think to yourself like, okay, really, I want their life. No, but just look at them and see their positivity. You see that, and it will just come to you. I don't know how it does it, but it just, through some powers, it comes to you, bam, hits you really hard, and it's just like, damn, these people are happy. I want to be happy too. And how do you do it? First of all, you need to find out what you like. What do you like to do? What do you want to be when you grow up? Okay? Think about these things. If what you want to be when you grow up has to do with school, let's say you want to be a nurse. You want to be a nurse? Okay. You know that you have to take a certain road. And you have to go to college. You have to take these classes. And then you do this for this many years, etc. Guess what? Now you got your life covered. So now in your head, you're thinking to yourself, hey, my life is covered now because I know what I'm going to do. If you're having problems financially, figure it out. There's scholarships, and those are hard to get, of course. I know that from personal experience, but I never really tried to get scholarships. To tell you the truth, I never did. I only tried out for maybe two or three actually. Didn't win, so I was just like, I felt like, you know what, it's pointless, I don't want to do this. I signed up for FAFSA instead. That's financial aid from the government, and it helps a lot. Okay, and so you also said that you really want to help others. That is absolutely awesome. How are you going to help others? Let me tell you, you can't help others when you're feeling negative. When you're positive, you go out there and you help others. Someone who's down, you go up and you're like, you just exuberate. Is that a word? You just, I don't care, we're going to use it. You're going to transfer your exuberance to this person. And you're going to feel happy because you're making this person happy. So it looks to me like you say, all I really want to do is help others. I think that's what would make you happy, is helping others. And let me tell you, that's what makes me happy as well. Nothing makes me more happy than helping others. And when you can think like that, you're already a winner. All right? You're already a winner, trust me. But you're feeling down because you just don't know your potential. You forgot it, but it's still there. So think about it, and you remember who you are, okay? We all have talents, and you need to use those talents. Don't ever think for a second, oh, you know what? I can't sing, I can't act, I can't do this and that. No, there's something you can do. All right? Every single person has a talent, and it's a unique talent. I wish that I can do certain things, like guitar, for example. Okay? I know if I went and I really trained hard, I can play the guitar. Okay? Singing is something different. Some people really, they can try their best, they'll never be able to sing, well. It's just something that you have. And I guarantee you that you have something that is a gift that only you can do, and nobody can learn it. And you need to figure out what that is. Even with someone who can learn the guitar, anyone can learn the guitar, okay? But you have to have a special gift with that guitar. You can take the same guitar, and play it, and then give it to someone else, and that person will play it in a way that is just so much more beautiful. And they could have the same exact education as you, but what's the difference? They have more soul. They have more life. They know this is what they love to do. You get it? People who love to do what they do. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But people who love what they do are good at it. How about that? Okay? So find out what it is you're good at, and then really start to think to yourself, okay, how am I going to do this now? And if it's something that you think is impossible, don't think that way. For example, me, being a singer, being a director, writing scripts, all this stuff. Guess what? You need to put those things as secondary stuff. You need to have a primary goal in your life. What is my goal right now? I have a family business. So I know that I'm going to be covered financially. Isn't that great? You can have this assurance. When you have this assurance in your life, then now you can choose your free time and use it for things that are more based on, it's like, can I get famous? Can I get this? Can I do that? Yes, you can, but you need to make sure that you don't put your whole life into this. You put your whole life into your dream of singing or whatever it is you're going to do. I guarantee you can go and get famous. Go and get famous. I don't care. But you're going to end up losing yourself. You will lose yourself. Trust me. I will not for 1 second say that I wish I became famous earlier. I would have never learned so many things. There are so many things I would have never learned if I was famous a couple of years ago. So be thankful that you're here today. Be thankful that you're suffering the way you are. If you're suffering right now, know that that's something that's going to help you. Take those sufferings, every single suffering in your life, and know that it's good for you. Think that way. That's the way that religion has taught me. I'm a Catholic person, and I've been getting deep into my faith, and I found out that suffering is a good thing. It's something that, is hard for you. You're probably thinking right now, suffering is a good thing. What are you talking about? It's a good thing. Think about it yourself. Think about how many times. Just think about it. Think of a time when you were suffering, and after that, something good happened because of that suffering. Just think about it. You'll find out that you have a couple of things in your head that happened only because you suffered. There's just so much that you can do with suffering. When you suffer, it makes you a better person. Believe it or not, it's true. You suffer and it makes you a better person. So whenever you're suffering, whenever you're feeling down, don't think of yourself like this. Oh, you know what? God hates me. My life sucks. Don't think like that. Because guess what? Your suffering is going to make you a better person. All of my suffering that I've had has made me the person that I am today. And let me tell you, I am proud of the person I am today. I am humble. It's because of suffering. If I never suffered, I wouldn't be humble. I would have had my ego so high in the air. I would have just been this guy that goes out there and I'm like, yo, I'm the best of the best. Can't top me. You know what I'm saying? I'm amazing. I did that right now. Guess what? You can do that. Well, I could do that. I can go out on the street right now. I can go out right here on this video and say that. Watch this. I can be down. Look at me. Just look at me feeling down. Like, and then watch this. Okay? You just get really happy. You can do that. It's all about your mentality. Tell yourself you're happy, and you'll be happy. And you have to act it out. You got to get out there. Just go and run. Maybe just run a little bit. And then just jump up and down. I don't know. But trust me, do these things. Try it. Because you got to shake off all this negativity. You don't shake it off, it's going to stick on you. It's just nasty. It's so nasty. You want that nastiness? No. No one wants that nastiness. So just throw it off. How are you going to do that? Well, you're going to go and find some good friends. And you're going to go and have fun. And you're going to have fun the right way. Please have fun the right way. Don't go off and have sex. Don't go have parties. No drinking. That's not how you get rid of your problems. That's how you keep your problems and then kind of get rid of them temporarily. But you want to get rid of these things permanently, because if you don't do that, you will never be able to move on. Now, this is a long message, and I'm sorry that this video is so long. But, I mean, this is what I'm doing here. I'm here to answer these questions, and I hope that you're taking these, everything I'm saying, and it's helping you, even though this is not a similar situation. I'll tell you right now, I'm learning a lot. I'm learning as I'm speaking. You think I knew these things before I made this video? No. As I started thinking of ideas and how to, I'm just making these ideas on the spot. I didn't plan these out. There is no paper that I have here that is telling me, okay, this is how you're going to answer it. That's not how I do it. I just do it off the top of my head, and that's why you're seeing a lot of cuts in this video. It's because sometimes I got to think, and I don't want to waste time with you just sitting here looking at me like thinking. I actually don't even think that much. Like there's no time where I'm sitting here and thinking, okay, what should I say? I just speak, and something cool comes out. It's great. It's a gift of wisdom, and I thank God for it. So let's move on to the next part of the question. You said this: I'm sad most of the time, so it's very hard to be outgoing. I don't feel I have anything to show. If I'm just out there and showing the world, hey look, this is me and I love myself and I will be there for you. I want something worth telling about, I'm always just sitting around and procrastinating. The most active thing I do is to go to school, and that's only because I have to. I want to help, I want to volunteer, but I don't know how to make that first step. I feel so lazy all the time. I feel so stupid that I let little things get to me and pull me down. See, I'm just going to take that last sentence that you said right there. I feel so stupid that I let little things get to me and put me down. Trust me, those little things, they add up, and I'm pretty sure you're starting to see that now.